I thought this dating would be easy, but nothing could prepare me for the horror of what happened last week. I joined a dating app. No problem. Swipe left, swipe right. And I got a match. Fraser's name was. And he looked alright. His profile seemed promising. So I agreed to meet up. What a mistake. What a massive mistake. I chose something smart casual to wear and decided to get my hair done. Nothing too fancy, you realise, just a good tidy up. I don't want to scare him, but I also don't want to look too different from my profile picture. So, last Friday evening, I walked into the hotel 10 minutes before we were due to meet, and wow, it was a lovely place. Very posh. It really wasn't what I was expecting. Fraser was there already, sat with flowers, ready to buy me a drink. He was a bit of a dish, to be honest. I felt very comfortable, almost like a princess. The waiter came over with drinks. Pomegranate mimosas, madam, the waiter said. Fraser and I looked at each other and things had definitely started well. I smiled and thanked him. You read my list of likes, how flattering, I said to Fraser, and we both laughed, looked at each other. We talked and I had a couple more drinks when Fraser said, it's a bit loud here under this speaker. Shall we move into the quieter bar? I didn't see a problem. The music was a bit loud for us to really get to know each other, so we decided to move into the Crystal Lounge. It was glass, mirrors, chandeliers everywhere. It was like nowhere I've ever been before. I thought I was very lucky. It wasn't long though till I sensed something was wrong. He started getting a bit restless and kept looking at his phone. I obviously didn't know him, but something just didn't seem right. And then he came straight out with it. He came on to me really heavy. And I mean, really heavy. He kept telling me to relax, enjoy the ride. What else have you come here for? I was horrified when he said, I've booked a room, so let's go up and get ourselves a little more acquainted. You wouldn't have come here if you weren't up for a bit of fun. He'd already started touching me up, and it was just all a bit too much for a first date. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Have another drink, love. You'll be fine. You'll enjoy it, he said. I was getting more and more uncomfortable, and I knew I hadn't gone with anyone sat nearby. I thought I would be okay in a reputable, posh hotel. He pushed it and pushed it, getting closer, brushing my hair, stroking my shoulder, and then moving his hands up and down my leg. He even spoke over me when the waiter came over to see if everything's all right, just so he didn't suspect anything, so he could carry on his dirty work. I felt helpless and very alone. I had to do something. Going up to the room to give him what he wanted, or staying there to be treated like that, were not an option. How could one little date with me sat in a public place make me feel like this? Eventually, I kicked the table over. It definitely shocked this Fraser guy. I don't think he thought I was capable. The look on his face when we finally got a bit of attention was priceless. Gave me a chance to get up and run out of the place. I hope he got a massive bill for the damages. As for me, I cried and cried, totally humiliated. I did think he was going to treat me right, but No one takes advantage of me. I take after my dad. I had a lucky escape.